Hi there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gina and today I want to show you some of my Sézane winter favorites. So I've been shopping at Sézane for probably 4 or 5 years now. My very first piece was the Leontine 100% organic cotton striped, very classic with the little buttons. That knit, I have it in 2 colorways, and since then my collection of Sézane knits and pieces has just grown and grown and grown. And so I have a few absolute favorite pieces for winter that I find myself reaching for before anything else in my wardrobe. So those are what I want to share with you today. If you want to see that for every season, let me know, because I definitely have like very specific favorites, maybe 3 to 5 each season that I find myself just reaching for. So anyway, without further ado, I'll just get started and start showing you some of the pieces. So the very first piece that I want to share is the Seraphine scarf. This is in a houndstooth, and this is the tan and like off-white colorway. Honestly, this one I think I got only 2 years ago, and it's the only scarf I use. It's like, it still looks brand new, even though, you know, I live in LA in Southern California, so it doesn't get that cold, but I get very cold. As soon as it hits like 65 degrees, I want layers. As soon as it's 60 degrees, I'm wearing a scarf. So hopefully I'm not ruining my audio by wearing this, but it's very long, it's quite thick, and it's just very neutral. It goes with pretty much everything. And I think the composition is, it's 100% wool. And that's one of the things with Sézane is very hit or miss. I try not to buy any synthetics in my wardrobe. And so I look for their 100% natural fiber pieces. So this is 100% wool. I was totally sold on it. It's very soft for a wool. It's not at all itchy or scratchy. It's very soft on the face. And yeah, it's just a really wonderful piece. It's quite pricey, but if you're going to use this for a decade or more, then totally worth it. Okay. So the next piece I'm actually wearing, and I have this in 2 colorways. This is the Betty cardigan. This is a 100% merino wool. I wear the size medium, and sometimes I roll down. The only like thing is that this hits me at the wrist, and so I roll down the cuff sometimes, but it comes like with the cuff rolled. And yeah, I loved this one so much and wore it so much last year, and I think this color is called the cinnamon, that I got the perfect green colorway this season, so that everyone in my office can stop seeing me in this color, because I wear this literally like once a week in the winter. And I love this buttoned all the way up for like kind of a classy Chanel vibe. Also wear it open with a t-shirt underneath, and then also like I'm wearing it today just like one button down, and it feels a little bit more casual. And I just find that this weave, this knit in particular, is so sturdy and very, very warm without being bulky. So yeah, that is the Betty cardigan. It's a cult favorite for a reason. I wasn't a huge fan. It took me a while, actually. I think this was the first one I got, and that was just last year. I wasn't very interested in the Betty because of the proportions. I thought maybe it would be a little too propped on me, but actually with high-waisted pants, I love it. I really, really love it. So yeah, and it has just the beautiful button front and the pockets. It's just very classic and chic. So I have the Betty cardigan in 2 colors, and these are like kind of my pops of color, even though they're very earth tone. While we're talking about cardigans or jackets, one of my all-time favorite pieces is the Valerio Jacket. This piece is just the most cozy, comfortable, beautiful knit, I think, in my closet, honestly. I've been very tempted to buy another color this year. This season, they came out with an olive green, which is like my all-time favorite color, but it's like, oh, I have this darker green. I really don't need it. But this one is just, the weight of it is really nice. It's a little slouchy, but still somehow maintains its structure. And it's just incredibly warm. I actually wore this yesterday to the office. I always get compliments on it, which is, you know, a nice bonus. And this one is 50% cotton and 50% merino wool. And so, yeah, it's a blend, but it's a blend of natural fibers, and it just feels phenomenal. Like, this is absolutely one of my favorites. Honestly, I kind of regret not getting it in black last year when they had the black. I think they had the black. I was so tempted, but it's pretty pricey. And I was like, well, what am I going to reach for the most? Probably the green, because I just love green. So I absolutely reach for this a lot. I probably would wear this multiple times a week if I wasn't trying to get through the rest of my wardrobe. But yeah, highly, highly recommend this jacket. And I also wear this in the medium. I typically wear a medium or size 36 or 38 in Sézane pieces. All right, the Valerio. And then the next piece I want to share that I absolutely love, I have all my pieces over here, is the Naelle Skirt. And this one I haven't had too long. I also wear a size medium in this. This is the black merino wool, a little linty because I probably should have lint rolled it before this, but very easily the lint comes off. And I haven't had any pilling. That was one thing I was nervous about with a knit skirt, is that the back would pill, like at your seat where you're kind of sitting down and standing up. But I haven't had any pilling, which is quite surprising, honestly. I am not afraid of depilling my clothes and doing like maintenance and caring, especially for my knits, because knits will last you a lifetime if you get really high quality knits and take care of them. So yeah, but this is the midi length. And I wear this not that often. Honestly, I wear it more when I want to dress up a little bit. I'm definitely a pants girl in the winter just because like, don't want to shave, don't want to be cold, but this does keep me quite warm, especially here in Southern California. This is definitely a like deep winter piece for me. And so I wear this like every other week probably. And anytime I want to do like a date night with my partner, or yeah, it's like such an easy, versatile piece. And it's so comfortable. It almost feels like wearing sweatpants, but super nice and luxe. So yeah, that's the Naelle skirt in the black merino wool. And actually, this might be a blend. Let me double check. Yeah, this one is the blend. It's 53% merino wool and 47% cotton. So yeah, another one of them, like the Valerio jacket. Okay, has a nice thick waistband too, which feels really comfy on the waist. I have two more pieces I want to share that I absolutely love. One of them is brand new this season. All of these I've had for at least one season, if not two. Actually, the next piece coming up is the only one I've had for 2 or 3 seasons now, and that is the Mederick Coat. So the Mederick Coat is the coat of my dreams. When I saw it come out, I knew immediately that I had to have it. This is a double wool coat with a lovely lapel and a belt, and I got it in my all-time favorite green, this like beautiful olive green. And I wear this coat any chance I get. Honestly, every time I wear it, I get tons and tons of compliments. I'll put in pictures for all of these, honestly, so you can see how I wear them and style them. This is awesome, like throwing over sweatpants. This is awesome dressing up. This is what I wear when I go on work trips, to conferences. I go up to San Francisco pretty often, and it's always colder there than it is in LA. And so this is my go-to piece. It's great to travel with. I use it almost like a sweater, but it just looks so much more chic than a sweater, even thrown over my shoulders. And I even wore this all the way through my pregnancy. My son is now turning 2 years old. And when I was fully pregnant, so I guess I've had this for at least 3 years. When I was fully pregnant, big belly, peak of winter, this is what I wore. This is what I wore postpartum, taking him on walks, going out, all of that. This was my go-to coat. And so, yeah, it's just a really beautiful coat. It's very simple. It's a tie front. And I wear this in the size 38. And this, it also only has the 2 pockets. It's super warm, very layerable. Like, it is one of the best investments I've made in my closet. And I'm so happy that I got it in such a bright color. I've always been a black wool coat or navy wool coat person, or even gray. I've had gray wool coats, but this pop of color really like stands out against my mostly neutral, very earth toned wardrobe. So yeah, this is probably my favorite. This is my favorite winter piece. It's hard to choose, but I love it so much. So that's the Mederick Coat. Very expensive, of course, if you're, have multiple coats, but this is like my go-to coat. If I don't need something that's waterproof, this is what I use. So yeah, totally worth it. And then the last piece is brand new. And actually now I'm forgetting the name of it. This is 100% yak wool sweater, and I have been wanting to try out these yak wool sweaters since they came out this year, I think. And I'll put on the screen what the name of this one in particular is because it totally slipped my mind. And I don't think that it's on like the tags or anything like that. It's on like usually on the tags when you purchase. But yeah, just checking the composition, 100% yak wool. And the research I was doing on yak it really impressed me. I was like, oh, okay, I need to find out more about this fiber because I've never owned anything with yak. It's very similar to a cashmere, or comparable to a cashmere, except it seems to be more durable, more antimicrobial, so you don't have to wash it quite as much, and hopefully even warmer. It feels very high quality, I do have to say. It's not quite as soft as a lot of the cashmeres I have in my closet, but it's not itchy at all either. And so, yeah, the style that I got was the high neck, the like almost turtleneck or mock neck style. And it has a very boxy, slouchy sleeve, which I love. And I thought it was actually going to be a lot longer, but it's a little bit more of a cropped style, kind of like the Betty, but not quite as cropped. And so it's really nice with high-waisted pants, and it kind of shows off, like your waist curves. Like it's not just an oversized boyfriend sweater, which I have probably too many of in my wardrobe anyway. It's very chic. It actually looks really great with jeans, of course, but also trouser pants. So I wore this to a board meeting with some trouser pants, and it felt comfortable, but still like polished, and like the shape of the sweater itself was a little architectural and still quite beautiful. I've worn this every single week since I got it, and I think I got it less than a month ago, or no, about a little over a month ago. So I've worn this 5 or 6 times actually, because I'll wear it during the work week for work and then also on the weekend. So yes. Anyway, so those are my top Sézane pieces for winter, things that I just reach for constantly. The quality is immaculate. It's very versatile. That's usually what I look for in clothes. Like, is it comfortable? Is it beautiful? Will it last a long time? Is it worth the money? So yeah, hopefully that's helpful. I'll try and include try-ons and pictures of everything so you can see like the fit and the drape and all of that. And if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. I'm happy to answer them. I'll link everything below as well. And yeah, hopefully that's useful for you. Okay, it was great talking. Bye.